from me. And with the fear that I got there, so don't you forget me. You know I'm not that kind. It's just another time after time after. So don't you forget me. You know I'm not that kind. It's just another time after time after time after time after time. First you want me, and then you don't. Well, now it's over. You start to show. Oh no! This bed ain't big enough no more. With all your dirty glasses, I've had my bit of fun. You've had all of our second chances. First you want me, and then you don't. And now it's over. Start to joke. So joke. Stop! Oh, darling, no more. Got nothing left to report. Oh, all of the times you ran from life, making friends with your fears. Starting fights with swollen eyes, claiming nothing was real. Oh, they'd say, cry, baby, running away. But they've got nothing to give, and I've got nothing to say for you. And when
Lister. ListerBungi!
Come with us now on a journey through time and space to the land of ListerBungi, Joshua, and Legend Scrims.
Welcome to Legend Scrims, Farlight 84 live, no bots, no mercy, just the sweatiest lobbies that you're going to play all season. Welcome in Terra and Pew, good to see you already in here.
You think you can win?
The room is already up. Let's watch live ListerBungi YouTube. Password 61 to get yourself in there. This you get filled very, very quickly. And tonight things are going to be a little bit different. So the thumbnail, I'm sure you can guess.
ListerBungi!
That is my name. Is it Bungie or Bungie? Nobody knows. Does anybody care? Well, as I was saying, it's a little bit different tonight, guys. We are running 4 games, not 3, 4. And that 4th room is sponsored by Gogulet. I'm sure some of you have been put down by Gogulet in some of these lobbies, or some of you might have put down Gogulet. Apologies, might be in order. The password there, Prince Kumar, is 6 1s up in the top right. You can see there. As well, Joshua will be inviting you, so if you're on the game, that should be coming through for you. You won't even need to put that password in. So Gogulet's been so generous, throwing around diamonds like he's royalty to us peasants. I know, chat, that you love diamonds, so get yourself in here. You're always coming in here asking for them. At the moment, I'll just take a look. How many have we got in here at the moment? We have already 30 in the room. That's half full. That means there's only 30 more spots left. So if Prince Kumar, get yourself over there, and Nori are already in here. Mbappe from squad 18 from last week is actually running with Nori, it seems. So that's going to be a bit of an upset. Because
Ain't nothing like.
we just take a quick look at game 1's winner was Nori, a full squad of Vinny, Fe, Dan, and Jay. The kills, they had the top kills last week, 22. That was out of the winners. I didn't put that across for every game, but that's just the winning game. So on their winning game there, they got 22 kills. Wire, squad 18, who were put together that night. That's Mbappe, who's running with Nori, it looks like, unless he's been moved. No, he's got to be running with Nori Dan and Nori Panjay, so it's a different sort of a lineup tonight from them. I'm seeing Obito in here. I've been over on the TikTok side. Wire, though, in the center of the screen there. They got the least kills of the winners on their winning game. But a furious fight up against Gogulet and co. Looked like they were going to lose that one for a moment. They came through, so that's a full lineup. I haven't seen Freedom or Backup though, but I'm sure they're in here somewhere. As I said, there's going to be 4 matches tonight, so that first match will be on Sunder Realms, and the second one too. And chat, we are thinking maybe to do the second one as a duo. Those people asking for duos, so if you're up for that idea, let us know in chat there. And the poll is in chat as well for which map we are going to have for room 3, so get that chosen in. Sunset City does usually win. And the fourth room is going to be that diamond room. 1k diamonds from Gogulet. So stick around till the end to win that diamond. That's 1k diamonds going to be up. In that last room as well, we're not going to have spectate mode. So when it comes to it.
You think you can win? Prove it.
When it comes to it, we'll have a bit of fun with that because one of you's going to have to hunt down Joshua to be the team that we follow, but we'll let you know about that a little closer to the time. We actually now have 40 in as well, so that room is filling up pretty quick now. 45, so get that one in. The pass 1-1-1-1-1, that's right. Top right on the screen there, you can see that as well. Still, I've been thinking of some sort of, because there's 3 legends. As we said, it's normally wire, it's normally luxury. Taking those top spots. Some sort of Gogulet, there he is, the man in chat. Everybody thank Gogulet for those diamonds that you're all going to be playing for in game number 4 there. Think of these first 3 games as a warm-up, guys. Okay, then we've got 50 in. Not long now. So there's a, yeah, returning champions, Anori, Wire, a luxury. Looking to get back on that podium spot. Someone's got to get up against them, right? I think we need some sort of lore. Some lore again. Miwa, hello. Corrupty. I see you in there. Let's go. I want to see you in one of these lobbies one time, Corrupted, if you're there. I don't care what your KD is or if you go down early. Just let's see you in there. Yeah, I've been thinking that we need to start writing some lore for the, as I said, just because it's legend scrims, it just seems right to call them legends, and just say that yeah, they're legends. Start thinking of some lore for them. Play on the name. I mean, I don't really. Anori, where's that name?
All right, I'm back.
Okay, Joshua is
the legends. Back. Are you talking about the people who climb Mount Legend Scrims?
Mount Legend, exactly. The people who climb. We'll have to put that out there, guys. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if I've still got. I don't know if I've still got those up on here actually somewhere. Press one of these buttons for the. No, this is just the promo shots. Yeah. If you don't know what Josh is talking about, there's a mountain on the new map that looks here. I think it's going to pop up now. So there's a Legend Scrims in the middle of the screen, everyone. That's the Legend Scrims. Look at that. They blatantly. That's Mount Legend Scrims there. So a legend. If you want that legend rating that Josh said, climb to the top of Mount Legend.
Gotta climb all the way to the top. That's how it's done. It's been proven. They wouldn't have added it to the game if there wasn't a reason, right? It just makes sense. It's got to be to show who's the legend.
It total sense. Whoever's up there's got to be I imagine there's some little Easter egg up there as well that we get. You see, I don't know, something up there.
I hope so.
Like a little radio with some casters on there, a British one and a Canadian.
That'd be so cool. Oh man. Regardless, still, I don't know. Still looks like it is to me, so I'm still gonna believe it is until the day I die.
I'm hoping out for that.
This lobby looks stacked, by the way, didn't it?
It did look pretty stacked. We've got a duo running here. I'll just wait for the auto spectate to come over for you to chat. But it's looking like game 1 is going to be a banger. That's what we like to see.
I saw Dagger. I saw Inori. I saw Wire. I saw more Wire. I saw. Who else I see in there? There's definitely more. Rated, obviously. Let's open the map. We are in. Auto spectate. Exile I also saw was in there. Yeah, this lobby's stacked. There's like enough teams in here where it is going to be an intimidating game once you get into the end game.
Nice, guys. That is room number 1 started with myself, ListerBungi and Joshua, creator of Legend Scrim. So let's go. It is a stacked lobby, and that capsular flight path has gone to the top and cut down the map straight on. I see somebody going down already. Terra's taking names. Oh, look at this. You said
Oh,
it was
look at that.
stats.
They've taken
That is
2.
insane. This is insane.
Look at how many people in this area.
These are the good fights. This is what we like to see. Pew taking the high ground. He's got himself a VS assault rifle, which is a beautiful gun to start off with, peppering everybody with spray. Accelerator doesn't see pew pew, and pew pew comes from the back there. Beautiful.
It's one of those early games where like you're feeling so good about yourself if you come out of this on top here. You're gonna have so much more experience than other players because of that kill damage there, but you're also gonna get so much extra utility and loot and stuff like that because they've done a little bit of that job for you there as well.
Yeah, what Mo getting some of that down. There himself, charging himself up a little there. It looked like that effect, just hovering around him a little longer.
A little bit scary though. I mean, they're in the same area as Pew and Terra still, so obviously 2 menaces on the lobby already. And I think there was another person that was approaching him. Ivan here, running up as Freddy does a little circle around him, doesn't manage to find him, unfortunately. Baby coming out on top here.
Whose baby is this? Can somebody's parent in chat come and get this baby?
Yeah, there's no one attending this baby. That is probably not very safe. Shooting the body, I don't know. Baby might be also, you know, a little bit disrespectful, I'll be honest. I shoot bodies sometimes, but only if I'm being disrespectful. Otherwise, I teabag. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, if you're his parent, no wonder he's got those. That's been rude.
Ooh, this is a strong team. Yeah, Exile, they got the Zoom, Gabriel, and they also got Freedom on their team there. Taking out this bow here. Saw a Buzzy on their hand, but now it's going to be in Zoom's pocket.
A Buzzy in your pocket. My friend Joshua said you should always carry a Buzzy in your pocket.
I will be honest, that is what I do say. I have said that in the past. That is true. We're back with Terra and Pew. Somebody's coming straight on their way on the zip line. This isn't going to be a good chance for them at all. Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Gone.
I think they all did that in tandem. They did that on the countdown. It's almost like they could hear you.
Poor guy.
I don't know if you
Take a look
caught
at
that
the
earlier
map here,
this
though.
week. I was out on a walk and I was behind some sheep. So on my TikTok, I thought, oh, this is interesting. This is a chance to teach some people in chat the ambush countdown like you just did. So
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1 down to just level through, and that's how it works, guys. Everyone counts to 3 and fires. It usually is when the enemy, you know, can't see you, not when they're coming headlong to you over a zip line.
I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, it's even more of a case when they're on the zip line there. If they're coming in at a straight line, guess what? That's one of those easy shots. It's just as easy as hitting somebody standing still there. So being able to do the 3, 2, 1 is going to make sure that they can't just jump off and get away or do something silly to somehow survive that one there. So definitely always good. That countdown, always so good to do if you're able to.
Yeah. I'm not sure I like what this clan name is asking us to do. Try XXX, but Maxi's leading the charge on squad 15, getting all the XP for his team here with his rotates.
That is some friendly Farlight right there, getting the shields. That's what you gotta be doing with your team. We're back here with Wire and Exile again. Oh no, not looking good for Gabriel.
I'm looking good for him. That's all, he's down already, but here comes Freedom. Takes down
Oh my
Hate.
gosh. Just like that, that's crazy. Uh-oh. Third party coming in there. We're seeing wire on wire action here. Freedom's getting some shots at, but he knows he's got to get out of there. He knows that he doesn't want to get stuck in between 2 teams here. His teammate's already in that situation, and he's gotten himself away here. Got himself a little bit more shields. There's purple shields, so maybe he can take some shots from the distance here now that he's got some room. But his teammate managed to get out. Now it's 9 and 4. They've got themselves fighting. It's actually Dagger and Wire. They're going hard.
Going hard, and down goes Terror at the beginning of that fight, and so does Pew Pew as well. That means there's one left on that team. There is. They're going after their teammate, though. They're not letting Freedom get away. You will never be free. Not from us, Wire, as we chase you down with a Ranger assault rifle. Not normally the loadout we see them with. They've usually got sniper rifles.
A little bit scary now that if you're in Team 19 situation, you've got 3 players around you that are holding you against the zone here, and you got to rotate, but you also know that you don't really want to fight these guys because obviously you just saw in the kill feed that it's Wire. Wire is one of those teams that's gonna gonna come out on top in a lot of those engagements. So I was surprised that Zoom didn't honestly took some shots there. I would have almost considered just disengaging if I was him.
And someone who's not disengaging is someone who's played as your favourite character there, Lucas Scaff. Got himself 1 kill. Looks like they've lost a player though, squad 2.
I'm gonna have to get that backpack he's got in advance for next season. I'll have the cat skin with that backpack. It'll look perfect. It was like, I think it was pretty much the skin right there.
Yeah, it would look.
I think they just remodeled it. Just had to expand some of the properties a little bit, and they had the skin made just like that. Oh, this is so rough. They're in zone here, and we've got a Nori up against that Freedom team with Freedom on there, and Exile. So that's gonna be tough. Bruce Lee getting shot out of his car. He flies into the sky, but it's not looking too good here. Ember gonna shoot that and finish this one off there. Good job from Team 6. We got Muslim, Gabriel, and Mindholder. That's the second Gabriel we have today, actually. One on which other team was that?
Yeah,
Exile.
Exile, yeah, of course, Exile. As we see Wire chasing down Muslim, but behind them are a revived Pew.
Run.
As team number 9 have taken Lucas Scaff taking more names. Must be that duck side.
He's done a good. Ooh. All the teams that were on the edge of zone there have done a good job of making this rotate to zone here. Obviously now it's going to be a situation of big snipe coming out on Dan here. The ult's also pressuring here. So now they know, are they going to try to finish off a Nori here? This is a chance to get them out early. Panjay's on his run, but he's made some distance. Can he find a place to hide? Oh, he's been seen.
It looks like he has been seen, and that's a nil. But as well, Furious has been left alone at the back. But he's doing well with the shotgun to fire down at Terror. Takes down Terror. He's only got 2 of them to fend off, but Furious with the bombs, bolting and blasting. Out goes Furious. And Miwa is down too. Exile come from the rear and finish them all off. That was a sneaky little move.
This could be interesting now, because now Wire, the full Wire lineup just has 2 players left alive, and Panjay is just the one on Nori here. So Team 19 is actually starting to look like they may be a bit of a forerunner in this matchup here. Oh, look at this. There's also Rated E left in this one here. I didn't even think about them, so even more so. Just another great team that could come out on top in this one here.
They have been very quiet there. Let's give you Pivot. Welcome in. Rated up against Gabriel. Is that Gabriel? No, it's Mindholder. Sorry, my bad. I was looking at chat there, but Rated E being quiet up until this point.
And they've got themselves a car. They're getting themselves a little bit more healed at this point here. Not too stressed, it seems. They're gonna continue their rotates, get some more shields, I imagine here, and just continue to try to get. Oh gosh, that's not what you want to do with the car there. Just try to continue their game plan here. We actually see Team 15. They have all 3 players up alive. They're playing pretty split. There's one more closer to Hydra Plant right now, it seems. But they're holding the center area of the map here. There is quite often you will see teams rotate into this area later in the match here, especially if there is a reviver, just because it is such a safe kind of sort of secluded area. But it is also risky for that same reason.
They are going to want to watch out here. Looks like XXX is a bit more savvy with the clan tag. His other teammates look like they've
Kobe
found them today. Here comes a res around there.
Oh, it did hit. Definitely seems like he's definitely a little bit more savvy. Throwing out accurate grenades. I mean, hitting those Sparkies isn't the easiest thing to do there. And you saw that he managed to hit the connection with every single bit of it there, it seems. So, one coming back at him. Oh no, who's coming behind though?
He wasn't savvy enough. You got to really watch out if you're split like that. When you're in these lobbies, you're not going to be able to play him solo like you do in ranked. And Manga punishes him for that.
Yeah, if you're going to be playing split like that, you have to be doing it with at least some sort of strategy in mind in terms of making sure that you have everyone split up in a way where you can at least try to get a res back or something along those lines. But it's not looking great for Gabriel here. Gonna get shot out there. Muslim's trying to straight some shots back there, and we've got Mindholder just playing maybe to disengage at this point. That's probably their best bet.
And Gabriel's feet get burned by Oheezy's brilliantly placed Lucy bomb onto the top, but they are getting pincered in themselves as they fire on Mindholder from the top of the cliffside. A Squeaky does come out, and Exo from the rear. The Ember ultimate goes back, and they push back Zoom. He's zooming the hell out of there, and out comes Manga as he pops his head out. You've got to want to watch out. The rest of Exile's going to be there. Gabriel Freedom. From the top off the tank comes the PD W7 SMG fire. A nice little spray. They're trying to get the res off back there, but they're not going to let him with the bow ultimate to follow up. And Gabriel floating down, but gets chased with that spray. Lovely. And it's not stopping here, Josh. It's madness. Muslim in a fight now.
Coming out on top, there is still 2 players from Team 5 left around. He's gonna have to use his ult here, get some heals off. He's in his shroud here, so he does get faster heals. Does decide to just disengage instead, so definitely also an option there. But I think he's gonna have to try to find somewhere he can res his team and get them back into the action here, because otherwise it's gonna be pretty tough as a solo here. I will say in that previous fight there with Exile and Rated there, just a little bit too early going in there on the first Exile. I think it was Zoom, just a little too fast and getting in there, and not what you're exactly looking for, but that's just how it goes sometimes in those situations. The Ember ult really was a big situation, and just the focus fire from Rated E was just so perfect.
Muslim trying to chase this kill and says, no, you're not getting away in that optical camo. He does get taken down by the teammate, though. That's a nice clutch, and up comes Yahweh Mo. And Squad 5 are in this a little longer at the northwest side of the map, with Freedom on his own going towards a recapturer and Rated E on top of one themselves. And the zone comes right in next to Wire's Freedom. That means he's going to bring in Exile, as you were saying.
So ideal.
They are going to come back in. Hopefully they learn from those mistakes, not to push quite as early. There are words being had between them, but they are back in, and in comes the airdrop straight down the middle. We'll see where that comes in. But Rated are going after Squad 5 here.
Gosh, going after them is a loose term. Hunting them is would be just so fair. They don't go easy when it comes to when they find somebody. They just lock on, and it's just almost over so quickly. We've got Exile and Freedom here. Exile and Wire here. It's a finisher there, but Cat hitting those quick, concessive Thunder DMR shots. They hurt when it happens so much. We see the drop getting picked up there. I believe it was Rated E that got in here. I think it was. Maybe not. Can't really quite tell.
To look out for. Is it open? It is open. I'm gonna say Rated E do have it. Gabriel is firing, but he doesn't know he's in between two. Floats up to the air, but now Manga has the high ground. He's able to shoot on the ejector pad, but Gabriel gets shot out of the sky. That's going to leave 2 members of T Squad 19, and they're on top of the launch pad.
Yeah, and Manga actually managed to get. Oh wow, okay. So it seems that one of the either Wire or Exile players got the drop there. They managed to use the Time Dominator to pull the zone. They've got a cannon, so they're going to be able to at least close that distance and make it together. But Team 5 still has 2 players left alive, and they're trying to make it a little bit harder for them. Freedom's been caught, though. I don't think he expected them to close this distance so quick.
He's caught out unawares. He uses the jetpacks, but they're not going to be enough to keep him alive.
Oh, the res timing. Did he get both, or did he just get one?
We'll have to see.
He just got one. Freedom was just a second too late.
Again, you were
so
saying
close.
about Exile, and they were just a little bit quick. It's the second time they've done this game, but at least they've got one back in. He gets shot out of the sky. He comes out with a slither of health. What's he going to be able to do? Tries to get that res. Zoom trying to keep him back with the pressuring fire.
Did get some white health, but they're both limited on shields, so it's going to be a quick fight if they get some focus fire. And then just like that, one's down there, and the Zoom's going to have to go in here and pull something off. Manga's low, but it's not low enough where it's going to be an issue, and he gets finished off just like that. Cat OP getting up close, getting up personal, and finishing that fight. We're down to a 3v2. It's going to be Team 5 versus Team 11 Rated E, coming out with that red shield advantage though.
I think they are going to just keep this area. No need for them to rush here. Rated E. Probably thinking they've got this one in the bag. Yahweh Mo tries to fire from the right-hand side. They are split, and here comes the squeaky. They're going to land down on top. Oh, an unfortunate misfire there.
Oh.
But Katop doesn't miss it. The bombs go down first. The cover. He sprays down, and now there's one member left. Is he quaking in his boots? Is he scared? Is he going to pull something out here? Out comes the ultimate. but he might have wanted to put that in the Dragon. I don't know if it would have made much difference, but Rated E once again in pole position.
Absolutely. Great game all around from them there. I mean, it was an interesting game with a lot of the action sort of in the mid game there. We saw kind of just between like Refinery and Nova, that sort of area there. It was just almost just a bloodbath for a good majority of the teams there. Getting towards the late game, obviously Rated just had such good rotations and good positioning. And even when the zone got pulled there, they were quick to act to make sure that they had a plan to focus on there. So great job in game 1 from them.
Great job indeed. Let's just go to studio.
Chat. Any interest in some duos, or would you guys prefer some trios? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, speak now, or it's up to you, chat. We do this for you guys. If you're looking, Lace from Luxury was looking to do some duos. He fancied some duos. If anyone else in chat, please duos. Happy Not Sad says that that's at least one vote. What duos would be cool?
That
says Pew.
Pretty.
That's
pretty reassuring.
2 enough for duos. Let's. I'm gonna.
If anyone else, that's 2 people. That's at least one duo right there. I'm just saying.
Happy Not Sad and Pew Pew Patriot. You got to be a duo now together.
There we go.
If there's anyone else in chat,
could be.
One's in chat for.
This is your chance to dispute the duos.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Like, if you didn't want duos, it's like at a marriage, you know, forever say your piece type thing. You know, like this is it. We already got one going, Gog. Otherwise, we would. We got the last one for the last map or third map. So, just ask it in chat.
My Russian isn't too good.
That seems like enough for me. The wave seems like a yes right there.
The waves are yes from. I think Twitch. You just chose a duos for everybody here. So, yeah, Josh, get that room started up. I'll get you out of here, and we'll. While you're getting that one up, I'll let everybody know here. Just from that last game, though, it's still hovering over my mind. I don't know who's in chat and who wants to hear this, but as Rated did roll over that Lingbo at the end, I saw them set off the ultimate in a panic, but there was something, like I said, not that I think it would have won the fight or anything, but I don't know if you know that when you're in the Dragon, it actually sets off that ultimate quicker. It doesn't leave you quite in that stun lock for quite as long, so go into the Dragon before you get and pop off that ultimate when you Lingbo. Just if there's any Lingbo players here. You don't really see too many. I thought she was going to be a bit bigger when we have a pick when we did see her from her moveset, but as the season's gone on, not as many people picking her. That room is up though, so
You think you can win? Prove it.
1-1-1-1-1-1, and we're going for duos. Duos. Yep, duos. Just started up now. Why did I open a duo? We were asking, and we saw it. Change to trio. Now come out the votes for the trio. Where were you guys when we were asking? Yeah, we were asking here if there was. We were just changing it up a bit. So unfortunately, this one's not going to get changed. This one is going to be a duo there, Vendetta and Clyburn. But next time, you gotta put your vote in. Otherwise, we're not going to know. And while we do fill that up, we could go over and just do some words on stream again. Just while it fills up. Oh, yeah. The map vote is very near though, guys. So if you want to make that count, get your map vote in now, because that is still running. It's something that you can vote on at the moment. And I'll take us over. Right then, you know, this works. It's an anagram up on screen just while we fill that lobby up. Any words you get, we'll try and drop into the next cast. So your anagram's going to be STAEK. I can think of a few. Yep, Corrupted's got the most obvious one straight off the bat. Steak going in there. Hasn't been picked up, though, by the game. Sometimes I feel like this can be a bit buggy. See if I put it in. Well, I don't know why that's happening. Low duo is fine. We see if some are being carried. Yeah, we will see. 4 letters minimum there, Rookie. Eat and tea aren't going to do it, and for some reason steak and steak aren't getting picked up either. Clyburn. Well, the next one will be a trio, and the one after that as well for the diamond room. So I don't know why chat isn't picking up this. Now you got it, Rookie. There they go. All came up late, so task escaped. Steak and a steak. Looks like we're gonna still be okay. Steak, nice. Eats, nice. Teas, nice. Okay, guys, it looks like we've finally got past level 1. Wasn't able to do that last week. There we go. We got another one going to be coming up. Congratulations. Josh showing that he can multitask, setting up the lobby and dropping words in here. Okay then, guys, shall we continue to level 2? Here we go then. TSLLOR is going to be... Oh, Gogulate, you got to put them in one at a time, I think. I don't know if it takes them up with the comma. Could be wrong, but I think just one at a time is going to be how it's how it works there. It's been a little slow though on the uptake, isn't it? These are all valid. So I don't know what that's going on. Troll slot, trolls, yeah, nice. Roll. Lost. I'm hoping some of these pop up in a minute. Slort. It'll all of a sudden just pop up one, won't it? They'll all just come on at the last minute. Sort, nice. Where are we in the room anyway? Where's that filling up to? Oh, I can't see. Joshua's in chat. Trying to get these words on. Okay, there we go. We got 51 in anyway, guys. So this will probably be one of the last. There we go. The last second, they all just pop up. Lots, roll. Writing them all down. I've got to send them to Josh. Rolls is an easy one, especially when Josh is playing Duckside. Nice, Stroll. I think that takes us up to level 3. That's the first time, chat. Pat yourselves on the back. That's the first time we've ever got to a level 3 here. Although I don't think we're going to be able to play it because I think that lobby is going to be starting. This is going to be our last game, but congrats, chat. We got to level 3. We'll have to beat that next week. Josh, I'm putting these words into Discord for you to look at. I don't know how you're going to be able to. Let's see then. Yeah, he couldn't join. No duo. Happy not sad. You'll have found someone. Oh well, next time. That looks. Legend Scrims is on the top of the leaderboard. General ranking 37 stars. Corrupted close behind. That not close behind. The closest is Gogulate and Corrupted there. That looks pretty close.
Not trying to flex, but yeah, I can fill a lobby and think of words.
We can fill a lobby
on
and
stream.
with words. but that's words on stream over.
It's funny because at the start of it, it was
You think you can win? Prove
like I
it.
put like a couple, and then it's like the thing where it showed them all at the end, and then it was back to but like the start ones didn't get included, so I just went back and just put half of those down, so it made me look smart. Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Pretty smart. He's not just a caster. He's not just a pro gamer, ladies and gentlemen. He's got those.
He steals the words too.
His vocabulary, his vernacular is impeccable.
My vocabulary is stolen from you guys. Theft is happening.
And with that means
Saw
that
trolls in there, and I was like, yoink.
clip-clopping over the bridge. Room number 2 has started up. Josh, if Rated E win this again, if they get a three-peat, you're going to have to rename Legend Scrims.
Oh man. We're just gonna call it Rated Legends. Is a good time being Legend Scrims, you know. I understand. Makes sense.
We'll have to wait and see if they actually.
It's gonna be interesting. I haven't seen a duo match in quite a while, so I'm gonna have to see how this all works out.
I wonder. There's going to be a few maybe angry people. If you come from a trio, who's going to have been the one that drew the short straw and has to go with somebody that they don't usually play with?
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see. We're going to have a lot of, I expect a lot more off-spawn fights just because there's so many different more teams trying to get to areas on the map. Starting out in transport with pretty, not stacked, but like a lot of people here.
A lot of duos here. I love to see it. A lot of random teams here. AFK, Agent 47. He's on alone. He said, "Sod it, I'm a solo. If it's duos, I'm a solo." Agent 47, looking to assassinate some people here, but is he stealthy enough? Well, when he jump pads in front of people a bit like that, it's not really very stealthy. MMA, a master of the martial arts, and TTS, TT.
Oh, what an ambush! Getting one, almost getting two here. Sin's down to 1 HP here. MMA's got to just connect one more bullet, and absolutely does there. A combination of that phantom trap and those accurate bullets doing great work.
Great work, and I was saying about the duos getting split up. Is it Exiles the Zoom who's drew the short straw here, rolling around with Jeeper, Nevnerf. Not seen him with them before.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case. I saw a lot of teams with that were together though, so and a couple of teams that weren't in the previous matches that showed up for this one here, just especially since it's duos. I saw ATTK in this one here. Who else did I see that I saw? Let me just double check here. We'll take a look at the map.
Look how spread out it is.
Not different.
Different. As you said, a lot of players I've not seen before. The duos has pulled in a different crowd of players.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's interesting even seeing squad 25 and 28, all these numbers going up so high. All these different shades and colours.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't even consider that. Pretty much brand new. We got Team 28 here pushing up onto the res Team 8 there. Gonna get only one person res in each of these ones here, as you'd expect since it is duos, but TTSS gonna have to survive, gonna have to dodge here, gonna try to get into transport to maybe find some cover, but getting shot at from those enemies behind.
TTSS has not caught a break in this game, and that's that duo out of here. Pitbull and didn't see that name there, but this spread is very interesting. Nori, Bo needs a buff and zero in here. It's still showing that as a duo, they've still got what it takes. 2 kills already. Getting that early XP.
There is one thing to say about duos is it is definitely a little bit more risky. You know, you gotta be, you don't have 3 people, you don't have like 2 people to back you up all the time. So sticking together with your duo and making sure that you're trading well is gonna be the most important thing in these matches here, because if one of you go down, that means you're only one person away from being out of this match.
Yeah, it's going to be a different sort of gameplay mechanics. There's a lot more people that you can also run into because there's just more teams that are going to be able to, third party, a lot more going to be split up a lot more there. And just look at just the map shows that, as I'm saying that, look how much more spread out the map is, and those attacks are going to come from different angles.
Ooh, nice shots. I mean, that's one of those things that you really do see is kind of a difference between different game modes and stuff like that. Originally, when Farlight tournaments first came out, squads was the main game mode, and so you see a lot more consistency, but just because of that 4-stack lineup there. You're able to get away with a lot more if you obviously if you have 4 people together, right? But
yeah.
when you just have 2 people, any fight can be life or death. Like this fight here could have been life or death for Vendetta there and Miwa. Obviously one of them going down, but thankfully coming out on top in this situation. Things can just get scary so quick, and we've got Faker getting shot at here by Lace and Aimbot. It's attack versus luxury here.
This one's going to be an interesting one. Lace is, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we are playing duos. He did ask for it. We did have taken down Faker, who, if you know Luxury, they do play with Faker, and Paranoia's around here somewhere, and they'll be, I'm sure, no doubt, laughing, ready to take out Paranoia as well.
Mongo getting back into this matchup here, got rezzed by Cat. Probably had a little bit of a fight there where it got a little bit scary, but thankfully managed to come out on top. They've got 7 kills, so they've definitely been a reckoning on this lobby. Yeah,
and it's another reckoning is going to be who made these choices. As I said, we're seeing who's the close-knit ones in the duos, who Mangid and Katok. It was Vendetta and Miwa. That means that Furious has been sent somewhere else in the lobby.
Could be with Freedom.
Yeah, could be actually. That works for them. Dagger and Terror.
They do have that benefit.
Yeah. That one extra player works out well for them. A lovely fight from there. Pro Hinge tries with the dragon, but it's against the dagger. A dragon's nothing. Rated kicked out easy. Yeah. Tensions high between the clan members. Names were called. Oh yeah, of course he's in the chat here. Incredible casters. Someone signed them. He's saying.
I personally don't believe it all. This sounds like false news. For what it's worth,
I think he's looking for new friends. He's trying to cozy up to us because he's in chat. So these two have chucked him out. So
you looking for a new team, Easy?
Yeah.
Me and Lister are looking for a teammate. Just saying. But we've got Rated E getting held off on the edge of zone here. Team 10 on the other side here is Nori, so definitely a team that is capable of holding this edge zone here. They're going to decide to maybe go around the whole way here, go rotate all the way to Rocky Zone, or maybe even further here. Definitely can't blame them there. That's a tough rotate there. There's a lot of open space, and unless you get some good damage there, you're not going to be able to continue that forward push.
Someone who is going to continue that forward push is going to be Wire onto. There's a Paranoia caught in between them, feeling very paranoid at the moment. All the ultimates coming down on Paranoia. It's going to push him right into Lace.
It's so unfortunate.
And Aimbot, he's just going to get sprayed from behind from Wire. They take his name, and now they're going to have to fight up against Aimbot and Lace. It's opened the door for them, and Vendetta is holding that angle on them, fighting them alone, but Luxury looking like they're pushing back a little as well.
For what it's worth, Wire definitely doesn't have their bow ultimate used in that last fight there to take out the solo. So not a fight that they're probably going to want to take until they get a little bit more utility. Just wait a little bit, especially not knowing that's Luxury, but with Luxury being right there.
Yeah. Can we get a look at the map just to see where that spread? Okay, so a lot more of the teams are going to be in that circle at the moment with M28 in
Real
zone pushing in. But that airdrop has come in, so we can see that probably Lace and Aimbot are going to go towards it. Wire are heading in that direction. Team 24 want it as well. There's going to be a attack.
2 Inori lineups left. We have a rated E lineup. We have Dagger. We have Luxury. We have Wire, and we have additional other teams in here. So still so many top teams left alive in this matchup here. So it could go just about anybody's way. We see Skyrim Esports coming out and getting a beam onto a player there, and also getting some loot out of this drop here. Not a team that we expected to probably grab, get this Arbiter here, but they've looted it, and now they're feeling pretty good about themselves, and they're just gonna drive off into the sunset.
Driving off into the sunset, but Luxury.
Oh no, I'm wrong.
They
They blew up in the sunset.
They blew up on the sunset.
Oh
This
no.
is not how movies are supposed to end. Skyrim Esports feeling pretty good about himself though with that Arbiter. Let's see if he returns fire to Luxury and says hell no. At the moment, his teammates
Right,
getting
he's
his
pushing
shield cracked
aggressively with it. What's he gonna do with it here? Wire gonna get some damage onto them. Trading back evenly here. I think Skyrim's not even gonna get a chance to use this Arbiter before he dies. He gets taken out by that last tick of fire.
He didn't even get to fire it. If his teammates able to res him, which is happening now. And
Oh,
Wire
the ult's
choosing-
coming out though.
Right down on top of him with Lacey from the doorway.
Oh,
Joyous
they're
through
both
and
dead.
down goes Esports, and he didn't, as you said, did not get to fire that Arbiter, but who picks it up next?
Yeah, if anyone, I'm not sure if either Lace or Aimbot actually saw the loot in there. It depends if they decide to go for the rotate or anything. They are going to be able to get that Arbiter here. Checking in there, they're like, oh my goodness, just a free gift from God almost. They're not taking it.
No, it does not look like it, unless the keeper comes out,
Maybe
leaving
let,
it for maybe. There we go, yeah. We
Oh
gave
no,
it
he
to
did. Maybe
Aimbot.
it's just a glitch. Oh yeah, exactly. Aimbot's got it.
Saw it come out, and they're going to chase down Anori
Uh-oh.
as a duo here. They've taken to the roof. Anori Luxury and Lace get to their positions, and Aimbot gets a lot
Oh
of
man.
his health down. Bombs come after him. They got Zero is going to push it. Lace puts
For what
up
it's
the Ember
worth.
Ultimate.
Oh, they're moving over. It was going both ways there, both using a bit of damage there. But now we're with Dagger here, and they're holding on edge of zone here towards Hydro Plant. This is another area where it's going to be a tough rotate, so you almost have to decide, are you going to go this way or go somewhere else? And I think if you're in Terra and Pew situation, you probably chill here for maybe another 10-15 seconds, and then you've got to decide, get a little bit more into zone and try to control that there. I guess they're going to try to commit to this kill first, though.
They are going to commit to that kill, but the teammate has left this May Shell all alone. Going for a pincer, one from the front, the other from the back. But the teammate did get away. Here they are. It's going to be Pitbull,
nice.
and he's right onto the res beacon. I don't know if they're going to be quick enough to get it. No one's looking in his direction, and Zone is pushing in.
Yeah, it definitely looks like they're not going to have a chance to have that one there. At some point in this match, I guess one of the Nori lineups have gone down there, unfortunately. We've got Zeroing and who's his teammate in this situation? Vendetta, I think? Let's see, we'll see in a second. Oh, no, it's Bo needs a buff.
Bo needs a buff. So they
So is...
in a different place from where we left them off, on top of the sponsor box. So they are going to push on Rated E. Cat OP and Manga come through the door, and Rated leave. They get to the roof.
Oh,
Jostling for a
Cat got his
position
ult
on
off
them.
before any damage came out. That's good.
Manga comes to the roof but gets pushed back. It's just gonna who's find here. Is he able to get the shields back up before anything happens? Cat OP is getting a lot of fire. Now comes the
Traded,
Emperor
though.
Ultimate to blind them, trades it
He's
out.
up, he's ahead.
Oh,
Oh, please. Get a reload off here. You gotta get a reload off here before you get the shield swap. He does get the shield swap, which is so unfortunate for him here. He's gonna have to get some good connections with his bullets coming quick here. Oh, but who's here? Somebody else is there to help. Somebody was there, the third party, I think. So it's gonna be a tough situation for Zeroing still. I can't tell who that is.
get the map up, get the map up.
Take a look at the map just in case, see if it's... Oh, it's Luxury. They came in there, and it looks like they did clean that one up there.
They're talking about cleaning up. We were looking to clean up here on Pitbull.
Oh.
The shot's not hitting. Finishes him off with the bomb.
That's one
comes
of those
the
good things. You
Reaper.
can make sure to connect that. We got 3 teams left alive here. It's going to be Luxury coming up against Dagger here. They've started off strong here. Lace getting a kill onto, I think it was Pew maybe, but it could have been Terra. I'm not quite sure. Gonna go for a res on the other side there though for sure.
You know what's funny? You see,
Yeah,
you
it
heard
was
the arbiter shot go off, but he's showing that he's holding a shotgun.
Oh yeah. That's how it goes. It does look like Team 4 is going to try to get this res off here if they can. They're going to... Luxury has decided to send themselves deeper into zone. Going to pull the zone. That's definitely why. You can see Lace going up to the upper right corner there. All the other teams on the other side. Wire is on the complete south side of zone with the zone edge on their side. So it's going to pull tough. And this isn't going to be a great situation here. If Aimbot can do his best to cover on those rotates for this here, it's going to go disastrously for both these teams.
Here come Wire. It's not going to take too much off them. They were early on that pull there. They're going to get into the first engagement with Luxury here.
Uh-oh.
But it's not going to end well. If being early, the early bird gets the shots in the face, not the worm.
Oh no. Oh, somebody got res. Man, that Arbiter damage so stifling, to say the least there. Miwa getting taken out there, and now you've got to just try to get into zone there. Well, there's a chance. We saw that Dagger got the res off there, so now we're going to have Pew back into this matchup. So it's going to be a 2v2v2 here between Wire, Luxury, and Dagger. We're seeing Vendetta taking on shots here, and they're not in zone right now, so it's going to be tough for both of these Team 4 and 2, because they know that Aimbot's holding up close.
He's holding up close.
And the other teams are going to go for cross
They get
shots.
a good angle on. And we'll see who's the better marksman here. That Arbiter is going to be able to just knock these two guys back if they peep. And we know what Aimbot can do.
This is such a tough situation. It's going to really be if Wire takes some shots here at Dagger, it's going to be so hard. But right now, it just seems like everyone's just trying to take it chill, take it relaxed, wait for an opportune situation. Because guess what? They've all got to rotate into Luxury at some point, and they're just going to have to wait and see if they can do something about it. Luxury playing back, so this might be a chance. It's not a good chance, but some of these teams might try to act.
They are trying to make it harder. Set off that Zephyrs through the choke. It's going to make it hard for Wire or Dagger to come through that way. It's going to push them back and give them a little more time to get those shots off as they try to make this rotate. There's two squeakers in this direction too that they've placed down.
Oh, for
Three now.
That's
Just
intimidating for what it's worth. It is a good thing to have at least something to, take some right hand peeks on and stuff like that. It's a little additional cover there. For Wire here, I think you just got to push yourself into that little choke and then and hope for the best. But if you get hurt, I assume you get kind of pushed up on there. And now it's going to be Dagger. They're getting the ones with the zone on their back the most right now and pressured the most. And they just got a little bit of a corner to work around. Gonna have to see if Wire notices that. Yes. Oh, they must have. They've got the ult out here. They're going to use that as UAV, have a lot of information from it there. They're using it to block the angle. They definitely know.
There we go, and this gives them that chance to go after Zaga. And here comes the fight that's going to decide who goes into that final two. And if Luxury want to pop in here, but no, Dagger with that shotgun. And they hear the fire, the shots going off, and Luxury's Lace running to try and pick up the pieces. Waits for him to come around the corner, sets off the ultimate to blind them. Gets hit pretty bad though, has to drop into the tactical and wasn't able to make advantage of that.
Oh, it's not going great for Lace here. He's gone down, but Aimbot's managed to train back for Vendetta. It is a 1v1 situation between Miwa and... Oh my goodness, it's over just that quick there. The Arbiter shot coming point blank. Oh man, and it's just like that. GG.
We were blinded there just at the end, just as much as Aimbot was, it seems. Just getting that hit off, it didn't look like that was the way it was going to go, but Wire take that one again. It was similar to last week with Gogulet when there was the smokes going down and Wire's ducking and diving all over the place and just able to get off that shot, and well done, Wire, again.
Man, what a way to end that one there. I didn't expect that to go like nearly that quickly there. They were both so even in HP at the end there. I thought this was just gonna be one of those like intense gunfights, but it just goes to show just being able to make sure you can hit those quick shots with the arbiter is so important, especially with it being so close range. You can almost just not aim and just body stuff with it and make sure you connect a 170 or whatever the damage would be there. So definitely a good way to close out the fight there with with a little bit of risk, but maximum effect.
Yeah, we see GG's in the chat for Wire there. RB for the win. We got. Yeah, there's definitely seems that way. It's that time though, Josh, where we have to look at the poll results. So anyone wants to get them in. We have Sunder Realms at 51%, so we're not going to Sunset City. She's back, and that means that the third room. I was going to say third and final, just out of habit there, but it's not the third and final. It's the penultimate. Trios again. Who's your money on this time?
Me. And you.
On Josh. Well, you're going to be in the next one for a bit. You're going to get shot right down.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not very fun. Not very friendly, everyone.
So who's your underdog for this match? Who's got that sleeper energy? Who's going to pull it back in this one?
Take a look. I'm going to go with, let's see, who hasn't won today? Sleeper energy, Inori. They haven't won today, and they are likely to win a game. So I'm going to go with them. See? Pretty smart guess by me.
I think that's fair enough.
Actually, the paranoia lineup with Wire and Attack and Freedom, like, ooh, that's a scary one too. I'm going on them. They're gonna win that one. I have faith.
Paranoia has changed his flight path at the last minute though there. Sorry, Paranoia.
Faker, playmaker. Come on, get me to that spectate.
They're looking to split their squad, and then we can get over to there. I don't know if it's going to take us straight over to this fight straight away. Instead, we choose Dagger. We've had this flight path again.
Take a look. Yeah, very top-sided again. Blue zone's in the upper left corner, so that's always inconvenient for teams who are going to want to rotate out of there, because there is only kind of 2 ways out of that. I guess technically 3. But we've got so many teams landing in the refinery area right now.
A lot of teams in the refinery area, a lot of teams in the hydro plant area as well, going towards the south. And here's Paranoia. There's a fight that you was talking about. He's isolated one player, fighting against waves, against water, against fire. And it looks like fire's winning at the moment.
Oh no.
And it just couldn't get out of the fire quick enough.
Oh, we've moved over to refinery. I said it was pretty stacked over here. Daddy's home getting taken. Unfortunately, not home.
Not home, somewhere else entirely. To the lobby in the sky.
And we've got still quite a few teams left here. Team 4, Team 12, and Team 2 all in the general area. We're going to have to see if Dagger can close something out here and get this area secured.
They come down to the low ground, and then we've got Angelo on the top of the left-hand building here as they try and get in on some of this action.
Oh no, God!
Trying to scale the outside of the building. Unable to do it, but it gets him into the path. Half squad number 12. Able to mow down the car.
He lost a little bit of HP there, but all worthwhile when you've got Terra and Gogulet there playing backup. Faker's got themselves a kill there as well. Actually, they've got themselves 2 kills there. Don't escape.
Whereas Freedom's got new teammates every match, it seems. You said Squad 18 did win with the Mbappe and back of the. Who don't seem to be playing, so we're going with the attacker, Faker and Paranoia. And I'm just going to dip out for 1 second, Josh. Take the wheel. I'll be right back.
That was good. Yeah, and you can see that right now in terms of positioning on the map here, there's still a lot of teams trying to get stuff done. Right now we've got Inori here. They've got their full 3 lineup. It seems like they got a bit of action done, taking out 2 kills earlier. But these guys getting res back up and probably not going to make it even to the ground. Yeah, 1 down. Not ideal. He sees Team 16 also gonna get some shots onto that player there too. Not what you want to see if you're Akira from Team 16. But Sammy's playing aggressive, doesn't realize who he's running into. It seems it's Inori and gonna try to get some damage onto Bo. Needs a buff, but gets taken out instantly. Not even a chance to survive that one there. Just like I said, you know, if you don't know Inori, you're gonna know Inori after that one there. That's for sure. And we're actually moving over to Paranoia, who's getting into a bit of action with EGY Mustafa here, getting taken out there. Athena gonna come in there, or Atnia trying to come in there to get back up, but not gonna be enough. Paranoia, man, winning this 1v2 like it was nothing. Oh, that's unfortunate here, Desi. Happens sometimes there. But we've got we've got to see if we're gonna have any teams here come and try to contest this lineup here. This is the team that I was hoping was gonna come out on top, so I'm hoping they do. But we see Drakon here standing pretty much still here. He ran into Shavado, and Shavado almost standing still here. It seems they're getting taken down to 1 HP and getting taken out there as well. Gonna get a full res onto his team here. That was Akira and Sammy YT, but not gonna have a chance there because of Nori coming in to finish that off there. Oh, look at Gogulet's movement though. Flying across the sky like he's a rocket ship there. Uh-oh. Gotta dodge those. Take a look at the map. Still quite a lot of top teams left alive here, I'd say. Ooh, some shots coming out from Dagger from Terra sounded like there. But yeah, Dagger's still alive left. We've got Inori still up in this one here. We've got a second Inori-ish lineup there with Avox and Mbappe. We've got Rated E, we've got Wire, and we've got a second Wire-ish lineup with Attack and Wire there as well. So a lot of top teams still left up in this matchup here. So you can kind of expect to see if all things go well and all these teams stay alive here, maybe 20 plus people towards this end game here. For now, we've got 28 left alive. It's going to be interesting to see if they go and hunt down these other players now that they know there's people in Nova. It's edge zone, so Rated E could decide to push that way.
I was just watching the stream, and I can confirm that the casting's going very well, Josh. Very nice.
Good tier. Nice.
What did I miss?
Let's see. People fighting.
People fighting, lots of people fighting, lots of people continuing to fight. Dagger's Terror goes into the unknown.
Yeah, a little bit lost. Unfortunately, chasing after his own teammate there. Can definitely confirm Terra's not cheating.
Definitely can. Just a spray and a pray.
Sorry, don't mean that in a negative way, just as a funny way. But we got Pan J here climbing up a wall. The MBK getting taken out there. Did not realize that there were enemies afoot.
He's behind you.
Uh-oh. This is another big fight coming out here between Wire and the Inori-ish lineup as well. Uh-oh.
Inori-ish lineup. But if Wire trying to get away on Mbappe. Gets mowed down out of the sky.
Still have Inori and Zeroing and Chronos left alive on that lineup there, so they still could pull something off. And Mbappe getting punched as he gets finished off there. Saving some bullets, I seem. Sometimes you gotta do that.
He actually does only have 20 left, it looks like, as well. Valid strategy. Oh, Pew getting hit there by Faker. They're round the corner.
Unfortunate.
The ultimate goes off from Gogulet's end to block them in, but Freedom gets through. Terra gonna try to keep him back,
man.
but his Terra's shield is down and Freedom wins the fight. It's up to Gogulet. Ember versus Bo. Gets into that tactical. It's going to give him some time. Oh, he's taken down though, Freedom. But here comes the rest of his team and Gogulet's down and they're going to get the res off on him.
a little unfortunate that they had the Ember, or not the Bolt Ultimate blocking the tunnel up there, and when Freenet pushed out there, I think they both have to go and attack at the exact same time. It seems like there was a little bit of maybe a miscommunication or something along that one there. Just because you've got that person isolated there, I don't think you're going to see the rest of the team push through there. If you can get that knock, get that kill, maybe you can win off the 2v2 afterwards. But I think it was just a situation of just not enough communication, or just not going well enough, quite quickly enough. But we see Team 17. It seems like they've lost at least one more player potentially. I think it was Chrono. Yeah, Chrono looks like he's been taken out, but gonna get back up here now. Gonna have 3 people back up on Team 17.
Team 20 and Nori lineup also are going to see that res beacon come in the air, and we know that they can beam people out of the sky. We'll see if they're able to get some hits off here on Chrono. Ooh. Looks like Mbappe gets hit. Chrono gets away though, but he still has to run. The Foch are coming, 0-ins, shield gets taken out. Ooh. Mbappe is down. It's leaving only 2 of them left. And over in storage base, Wire get themselves into a hover car.
Yeah, they've got decent shields right now. They've got 2 kills to their names. Not exactly what they're looking for, but they're soon to make it 3 with Ayad getting taken out here. And also Anaz Kingdom also getting taken out there. We're going to have 4 kills now. Wire, the only team really kind of holding up in this kind of bottom left area of the map here. There's a player from Team 13, but I don't think they're going to continue to try to occupy this area. I'd be a little bit more surprised. I think that where they are is probably a little bit more advantageous for them.
They're pretty clinical.
They know where they are, though.
Rotates. They know exactly where they are. It's welcome to the operating table, Rated. If they brought their scalpels, let's see how this one goes down between Rated and Wire here.
For what it's worth, as I said, Rated E did definitely have the better positioning for that one there. It's a hard push up usually for that area there, so you usually can try to get use it as a good chance to get some damage on their rotate in there. Puka getting taken down to 1 HP there. It's a Michelle, the also, but Freedom couldn't figure out where the other player was, and thankfully his teammate getting some shots from the side there. Wire pushed in here. They're committing to this fight we were talking about earlier. Miwa's lost a lot of shields, but he's healed it back up here. And now we've got to worry to see if a third party potentially might come in soon.
He said that they had the better position. Rated, so easy stuff. He's going to get knocked from them, and Katso OP. Oh! Tries to push back, but Wire dominate the top, and it's Manga who hides, waiting for Wire to find him or get out of here. But they know that it's only him left. Oh, easy stuff. Bleeds out.
Scary stuff if you're in Manga situation here. Yeah, he is in one of the kind of better hidden areas there. If they go to loot that body, they might see him as they turn around. So that's obviously one of the main fears right now. If Manga gets lucky, does get lucky, not seen. And thankfully, he's hopefully going to be able to res up his teammates after they rotate out of here. Especially if Wire hears some fighting happen from some of the other teams, and it seems like they're hearing shots.
There's a Nori on top of hydro plants, hearing shots from Faker and Co. on top of the sponsor box.
Got some more buddies with that. Oh, they also getting stolen back from there as well. I was gonna say that they had just stolen some stuff, but that theft happened right back at them. So one of those things that can happen. We see it's gonna be Wire holding the high ground of Hydro Hill with the main Anori lineup in the main Hydro building. But as you can see, it seems like now they're just gonna try to trade shots. We're actually back over with Wire and Rated E. It seems like they found Manga. Unfortunately, must have tried to go for a res a little bit too early. And unfortunately for Manga and Rated E, gonna get taken out. So we're down to our final 3 teams.
Yeah, kind of knew that Wire was going to stay around in that area, really. Didn't find Manga, but with them being the last one on the team, makes sense that they would stay there. We're going to have to watch this rotate now. They do rotate like a Swiss watch. It's very methodical here, but they've got attack behind them with their teammate.
Serious.
Wire.
Careful.
Wire gets into the hover car.
Ooh, he's lost a lot of HP. They got a good bit of crossfire on him there, and now they're just gonna have to hold this position here. Team 7 is gonna rotate their direction because of zone. No single team in zone right now. It does look like Wire is the most situated to get into there right now, though.
Yeah, they are holding this choke at the moment. Choosing now to make that rotation out as the zone does pull in, because behind team number 7 comes Inori.
This is such a tough area because if you're doing the rotate here, you don't want to be the team that's stuck in the middle. Rotating second here, so you almost for sure want to be the last or the first team. Wire is the first team, so now it's going to be between the other two teams to make a decision of how they're going to want to rotate here. Nori's going a little bit early, so they're going to have that situation I was talking about where they're stuck in the middle and they could get pounced on here, but that also means that they have cover on both teams as well. The drop getting dropped off over by Team Wire.
Wire going to be able to pick that drop up if Inori give them chance to, but it looks... They're in prime position. The ultimate comes out to just spread Inori a little bit. They do have that real estate now, pushing deeper into zone. Dan stays. They catch themselves.
Team 7 taking heavy advantage of that ultimate there, using it as their chance to actually rotate into zone. Up until this point, they've been sitting on the outside, so thankfully there for them, it's like an ember wall, you know, almost blocks off a good bit of that coverage there, so they just take advantage, and now Wire and Inori are fighting, and this could be their chance to come in for a third party here.
The third party up on the hill. All they need to do is sit there. Inori and Wire in a soup of an ember ultimate. Inori taking that chance to push out the back, and now Wire have to fend off team squad number 7.
I wonder if any of these teams have any bow ultimates left here. It's been there is one coming out there, so there was one more. I'm not sure who that came from there, but it's definitely going to cause a lot of chaos for at least one of these teams here. Wire's got themselves a little bit split there. They've got themselves separated away from the rest of the teams, and so now Inori's taking their chance to fight up against the Freedoms lineup here with Faker and Paranoia.
Inori taking that chance to throw through the blindness and gain positions on Freedom. Singled him out, uses the tactical well to get out of there. Covers his tracks with the smoke, but how long is he gonna last?
Ooh, Paranoia low.
Paranoia low. Freedom high though, if he gets around to help out his teammate, but now Freedom's shield is gone, and Paranoia and Freedom trade spots in the HP war at least. Wire on the top of that building, making it hard for him. Inori to his front.
Such a scary situation to be in for Freedom there. He's doing everything he can with the utility he's got to get absolutely anything there. And for now, he's decided to position himself underneath Wire there. They're on the high ground, so they're not going to cover him as much as you'd think. It's just tough angles. You have to peek way over the edge just to get some angles if they're underneath you. So unlikely that he'll continue to get attacked, but he's rotated out of zone now, so that's a little rough for them. Inori and Wire coming down in this final moment here to see if they can pull something a little extra here, a little bit of damage just to open up this fight so they can win it. And this is one of those things that is going to do it here. A lot of pressure from a bow ultimate. It makes you have to rotate. It makes you have to make some risky decisions.
Risky decisions gave Wire that chance to push in from the rear of Inori, and here comes the clash.
Team 7 got a res off one player.
And there we go. We can see them all on top of
Oh,
each
so
other.
much damage!
Low. Damage comes out. Miwar low, Vendetta low, Furious low, then Blind to boot.
We see Faker and Paranoia pushing up there as well there. We see Inori's lost 2 players. It's just up to Dan here. Miwa's coming in to finish this one up here. So now you're going to have to see if Paranoia can and Freedom can manage to finish those out here. And just like that, they come in with that as a duo and close this match out with a perfect third party.
GG's from this. It was a lovely little bit of play there, with switching spaces with who was gone a third party who. We've seen attack here together with Freedom here. GG's indeed.
That was a banger, to say the least.
With tight zones like that.
We got one
live for in these games.
more game too, which is the best part, and it's going to be for all the money, as they say. This one's going to be hosted by Gogulet there, so make sure you join up into that one there. The same room name as you'd expect. Watch at ListerBungi YT, and then also password 11111111. Make sure you're joining up there. 1,000 diamonds on the line for this one here. So once again, thanks to Gogulet. We're not going to be able to spectate it the normal way, so ideally don't join my team. If you join my team, there's a good chance that yeah, it's not going to go well for you, because we're going to have to kick you, because we got to die.
Yeah. I mean, we could let people just. Oh, I guess they'll try and res you though, won't they? Then you're back in the game.
Yeah.
I guess
exactly.
that's.
I don't know. I'll
gonna-
get Gogulate
it's not
on my team.
Really gonna work.
As long as Gogulate gets on my team, me and him can probably fight against the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What that does mean though, chat, is if you see Josh and you want to be the sole focus, because we're not gonna have spectate mode on this game, unfortunately, because it's only on Joshua and my own account. So, if you see a detective duck in a capsular coming towards the map, and you want to be the one that you're going to get the caster treatment. We're going to be the ones. We just want to be watching you until you die. So if you want that to be you,
if you
look
die,
out for that. Yep, look out for
to
that
be the winner.
detective duck.
You might get like a whole video or whole game dedicated to yourself, if that's the case.
Yeah. You see the winning the diamond, the prize pool winners, up close and personal. Josh going to put his
I'll
big
be right
brain.
back.
Okay, Josh, you can be right back. I'm just going to take a little break here as well, just until he comes back. But that room is up, as we said. It's halfway full already, so got to be quick on that one. But we'll be back as soon as that room's back up. The fourth and final room for tonight.
Been down the darkest roads, didn't think I could get out. Now I just walk on through, the ghosts are all around. Here and I can't be moved, I never look back. They start creeping in, but I'm leaving them in the past. Don't tell me that I'm dreaming, don't tell me that I'm wrong, 'cause I've heard it all before, and just look where I am now. We can break the cycle, find our own way out. What's the light at the end of the tunnel?
The room has started, so we're just waiting for Joshua to get back. That's a fourth and final room. We're playing for diamonds, guys.
The ghosts are all around. The ghosts are all around. Been down the darkest road, I know that it's true. So throw your dirt at me and make it look brand new. They all know my name, not an easy shot. Turn these tears into gold, they shine like what I've lost. Don't tell me that I'm dreaming, don't tell me that I'm wrong, 'cause I've heard it all before. And just look at where I am now. We can break the cycle, find my own way out. What's the light at the end of the tunnel? Sweat of my soul.
Okay, I got you. Drag Josh, if you're back, if you can drag me water to Vendetta and Co. Oh no, it's because I've just realised it's got to be Gogula who's in charge of that. Sorry, Vendetta. So don't know if you can hear us, Gogula, but B1 needs to be with his clan. Yeah, you got in there. We'll see it now, yeah.
Go again.
We'll be right back when that lobby's full and we're on here. Okay, room's up. You said everybody. He's gone at the duck. He's gonna land at the hot zone, guys. As we said, this is the fourth and final game of the night for the Diamonds. Kill the duck and get spectated. Here we go. We're going to Nova instead. That's where the duck is. We're just coming over now. We're spectating Josh the duck. Someone kill him. If you can. He's going to put up a fight, guys. It's here we go. Josh in his natural habitat. Does that even count towards the Diamonds? What's this duck doing? He had one job. Just died.
You guys had one job and it's to take out the duck side. What are you guys doing?
He's not going to go down easy. He's in Nova, everyone. He is in Nova. Come and shoot down this duck. It's hunting season.
Uh-oh. What's it about me? Oh, can you shoot?
A little bit of trouble. He gets the shield heal up. It's not going to be an easy fight. The dash gets him around the corner as he peeks round. Oh, there we go. 20 for 20, and we are going to follow.
Tried my best. Ooh, unknown.
Unknown. Osync clan. They've got a bit Japanese here.
For what it's worth, I tried my absolute best. Tried to make it look stylish.
Against 3. It was admirable.
I got 1 for what it's worth. I felt pretty good about that.
I feel pretty good. I think we've seen these Akatsuki before.
I would agree. I remember thinking the little character at the front looked cool, so I'm quite sure you're right. Looks like a little guy doing a little bit of a slide there.
Yeah, you said it looked like Guido. I remember as well. That's brought.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We've seen this guy before.
Take a look at the map. Oh, we can't.
No, we can't do anything. We are in. It's as if we are playing on this team. We say now where they.
Oh wait, no, we're not. I have arrows.
Oh, Forgot how to
Forgot about
use the
that.
smoke. Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry guys. Now we're watching
Okay.
Wire. This is a team that will be. Let's see. Is there? Let's see who the team is like to the side. Maybe I can have like 2 teams to swap between if it's like a Wire and then also like a Nori or something like that. Okay, well this team's in a fight, so we can watch them for now. Oh no!
Or Zippy. Line of fight for much longer. We're straight back to Wire, as it was them who did the fight.
Let's see. These guys. Go this way now. Let's see what's happening this way.
Quay on YouTube, they felt that with the fire emojis. They were straight on top. Meanwhile, the Arbiter King. Rated E want to stop that.
This looks like a good team to be able to push. I can go between Cat and Faker here. Two kind of good teams here. So we at least have 2 angles where we can kind of swap between for now.
Yeah, we're gonna. It is actually. It's nice to see the early game and then look, guys. They obviously going to be going. Those rotates XP devices.
Figure out what the good game plan is early. Obviously, Rated E is a team that seems to make it consistently to endgame, if not almost always. So definitely a team that you kind of want to keep an eye out for if you want to have a chance at learning how to make sure that you're consistent in this game here. I mean, obviously Rated E has been a team that's been around for quite a while. They've had quite a few different iterations. Obviously, this is their most recent, but for a while, I mean, obviously there were Reeds before this, and now Rated E. So if you're looking to steady up, this is a team to do.
They send Mostafa solo. What's he doing out here alone?
It's kind of funny there. The spectators, a little glitch there, so it's showing Cat shooting with his hands. Pretty impressive. I knew Bo always had talent, but didn't realize it was quite like that.
The handless gun. What seems to happen to Bo? I've seen that glitch.
Let's see if I switch back and we'll come back. Oh, we're moving actually over to. We'll just keep on here for now because they're in a bit of a fight here. Paranoia, Faker, and Freedom. They've ran into a Ember, taking them out.
As soon as it started, it was as soon as it was over.
I think the prize pool was set to winner takes all, so that means top 5 teams are going to be the teams that get any chance at the prize pool. There's currently still 14 squads left, so definitely a chance for any of these teams left alive. But you're gonna have to fight hard. It's tough to get in that top 5 there. That means you're probably gonna have to get to the final zone there. So if you're not planning to make it to that final zone there, don't plan on getting diamonds.
Yep, you won't be getting any of those diamonds. And you said winner takes all there, and that actually brought me to something I was thinking about. Chat, you can weigh in on this as well. Because I was thinking maybe for July, if we can get it set up, seen as June, that we could get it set up where if we can have some sort of easy enough to track system where it would be, if we could have like some sort of prize pool for the end of June. So if we had like the winner of, so these scrims, if we have some sort of point system, just how easy it would be to track it all is the only problem. Maybe you have to have sign-ups or something, so it's more of a league type thing.
Yeah.
And have a prize pool for just like either the top 3 or just literally call it the winner takes all league. And so the top team would just take everything. But something I was thinking about. Gadara would not get a thing
Definitely. Yeah.
on that.
No, that's fair.
Stand in the middle
I
there.
think
but what do you
it would be
think
cool.
about that?
I mean, teams would have to come back, together with the same team lineup consistently, which is always nice. If that was the case, we'd have even more stacked games as well. Obviously, if we did that, could maybe make like a nice fancy Discord role or something like that for the winner there.
Yeah, see, I like this. You're expanding the idea. I knew you were the right person to come to.
Oops. Baker, quick,
Oh.
accurate shots there.
So sick
Trying to
we were
play
following
cover
earlier.
for his backside though.
It's going to be a Takatsuki at the back there.
Damn. Oh, it's Rated E coming in against the attack here. So strong team. The bow ultimates are coming out from both sides here. Cat's getting a little bit of information about some locations of the players right now. Gonna climb up there and try to take the aggressive. They've got at least 2 kicks on 2 players there.
You saw him flying out of the window down to safety.
Also in the near distance, we also hear a res coming off as well, so that could mean even more problems for some of the teams involved here. We're gonna see big damage coming out from Cat, cracking the enemy player there.
You don't want to peep on Cat. He has that accuracy, he has the high ground, and he's got your name written on his gun.
Oh, good shots back there as well, though. Both teams doing a great job of just making sure to trade damage evenly. Cat's got that shield off in the smoke, but that control from that ultimate there, making it so hard.
Cat did well though with the bombs to just get out of there. Once it was dangerous. Goes to the airdrop just to see if there's any scraps left. No, they're going to rotate inwards.
They've done a good job to make sure that they've focused on their rotate here. Right now, it isn't really a huge issue in terms of focusing on these players there, because they've got zone. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, like I said earlier, top 5 is all that matters. Fighting here isn't really going to gain you a whole lot, because you've got to make it to that last zone if you want to have a chance at that prizing.
Shots could come from in front. Golden.
Got gifted at a gold M4.
That's very
That's
nice.
got to be nice.
On top of the XP as well. That's lovely. Exactly what he wants. The fire coming still, being pressured from behind. Rotate into a more safe position. They don't push into anyone as they do so.
It's gonna be tough for Rated here. I mean, they're in a good position, but they're getting chased by a team here, and they don't really seem to want to fight it. I mean, for those reasons mentioned before, they don't have to. You know, it's one of those things where positioning is almost more important in these diamond matches, just because you want to get that win. So, like as I said, I mean, Manga's gotten shot down to half health here. Who's chasing them right now, you think? Oh, that too.
Oh, there we go. It's Attack and Paranoia winners from
Game number 3?
Yes.
2? 3? Yeah, 3.
See, it's in and out so quick. I'm gonna have to watch back the VODs just like you guys. I know some of you guys like to. So if anyone's watching on the replay, hello, replay watchers. But,
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Big ultimates coming out again. That bow for bow ultimate always can be quite chaotic. We see one of the bows running into their own ult, but also taking so much damage there. We saw damage getting taken from the bow blast as well as the grenades. And Ember getting taken damage. Both players getting taken out just like that. Absolute masterclass from Faker right there. Oh, man.
You don't beat these guys. You just try and survive the encounter.
Yep. I mean, they've been chasing after for that whole time there, just getting a little bit of pop shots on there, making it a little bit inconvenient there, making sure that the positioning wasn't absolutely optimal for the Rated E lineup, and now they've got kind of control of Hydro Plant here. They know that they can either hold up this building or just kind of wait for the drops to come out here.
Sounds like your cat wants to get in on the action there. He's
Oh, I
wants to
know.
be a
He wants to
shoutcaster
go
there.
outside. One sec, I'll be right back then. Bruno.
There he goes.
You want a cat?
Magugum
You like
down
cats?
to
For everyone.
7.
Say hi.
He's got shy now. We can't hear him now.
It's okay. It's worth a try.
We are down to 7.
Alright, let's see who's
squads.
left alive here. We'll give it a whole rotate because this is the final. The next 2 teams to go out here are the teams that aren't going to be making the money, as they say. We've got Inori left in here. We've got Wire left alive here. 19 players, so a lot of full teams left alive, it seems like.
And then watching for Wire to peek and pop out. Not giving them any shots. It's going to be easy for them. Game actually just chip off a bit of Vendetta and Miwa. Be careful here.
Yeah, a lot of all around. I mean, a lot of teams left alive. This is a mixed team that I didn't expect to see in here, but all 3 left alive is always a good sign for them. Desi is one of those players there. H8FF, Shadow, and Shafaru also in this one here. Both PC players, both trying to make some safe rotates here. It's rough here. This is the next rotate. This is when the drop comes out here, so gonna have to prioritize that one there. It's probably gonna drop right about here because it almost always seems to. So make sure to you want to get yourself right there if you want to get that drop.
Keep it up, keep it up. I want to see if this is you correct on this prediction. Come on. It looks like it's going to be.
Okay.
There we
Right,
go. He doesn't let you down, ladies and gentlemen. If Josh makes a prediction, you listen to him.
Sometimes I'm right. But gonna have to see who's the team that's gonna try to capitalize on that one there and get it early. Go through the rotates here, see if we can find anyone. Lotus is not in the area there, unfortunately. Who else? Baker not quite in the area of that one either. But they've got all red shields. They're feeling great about that. Wire from Freedom. Let's see. Somebody did get the drop. It looks like it was a Nori, so not the team you want to see getting the drop. They got themselves an Arbiter rifle, and who knows what sort of Archon buddy they got in that situation.
We're going to want to watch out for Inori. Watch out for if anyone runs into zone. Unexplained.
Ember ult ahead of them.
Ember ultimate in their direction, and Wire go running straight towards it as the others creep around the zone, hoping to get the 6 squads left now. So this final, one's going to get knocked out, one's going to get no diamonds. Wire set off the pedal peeper and plan their next rotate.
Nice. Quick rotate here, quick cannon shots here. They see the bow ultimate and they're thinking to themselves, we've got ourselves a quick, easy third party here. Gonna go for the full rotate through the building though, just so they can get some high ground, it seems.
As they do so, we'll have to see if there's anyone left alive in that direction.
It does seem like it's trading pretty evenly here. I think it was 2 for 2 here. Paranori getting finished off here. I'm not sure how many left alive. It might just be one left on Inori's side here. If that's the case, they've got to push in quick here. They've got a connection with that bow grenade here. It is 2 left alive here. Bow needs a buff. Gonna probably get taken out here, I imagine.
And so the person who said that Furious was a bot in chat, well, he's proving you wrong here. Miwa chases down Inori. Wire all over them.
They're going for a res. We saw the body indicator highlighted there, so it's a chance that you might have a 3v3 situation here. Not what you want to see if you're in a wire situation. They are still disengaging. Yeah, there was 3 players there, so they're pushing together.
And as they push together, Sparky in the face, but it's not going to deter Vendetta. It's chasing them to their death boxes.
Oh, we see some good right-hand peeks from the bow player at the top there, taking some good shotgun peeks as well. Furious managed to take out 1 there, but Bow needs a buff, trades back for 2 there and a thirst. And so now we're going to have to see if Miwa can get some heals off, and Vendetta can there as well. They've got the high ground, so they're going to have good angles to be able to get some good peeks, but they're also going for reses right now. We see a Fuzzy getting shot out, most likely. No, I think they did get it, so they're going to have 3 players left alive on wire here.
3 players left
didn't.
alive, and
Go
they've
and
got
try
to
again.
watch out for that Arbiter on Bow. Has a buff. He's coming round the corner. Here comes some shotgun shells in your direction. Here comes some Sparkies in your direction.
No.
But they're evading it. Nori, here comes the counter attack. Launches himself into the air, gets some
wait, HP.
beautiful shots off.
This is where they have to do it here right now. They're trying to get you some of this utility to maybe make themselves some cover. You're probably going to see Vendetta put something down a block or something. He hasn't got it down. He does have himself some high ground, but there are likely teams around him here. This can't be just them. There's 4 squads still left alive here, so Vendetta and Miwa have to play it careful, using yet another buddy, moving it a little bit more of a safer position. I mean, it was in zone earlier, and now they're going to have 3 players left alive here. As long as Vendetta can manage to get this off here, it does look like they will.
Do, and Miwa fights off Inori by himself. Puts down some smoke just to give him a little more time.
Ooh.
He's shooting shotgun shells through the car, and it's Ego Muscafar's last prayer. It's not over yet.
3
for
shots coming
Wire.
up from you there. For what it's worth, it's not over for any of these teams. There's still 4 teams left alive in this one there, so still some players left alive for that other player's team there. Unfortunately, gonna get isolated, it seems.
Bo slides out of there. Miwa not able to connect any shots. He's going to make up for that though if he gets to the top. Looks like a Sienna on the top here, trying to heal. There's a healing drone. Miwa having trouble to find them.
Oh, good follow.
Finds 0 in.
Great peek from there. Great aggressive play there as well. Gonna be a couple players left alive on the roof there, trying to place for the cover of try to get some more position. But at this point, it's 2v2, so gonna be up for Mewis to just win this one here, just like that. Wire, winning all the diamonds.
There we go. He's styling it on us. Thank you for the emotes. Brilliant use of the emotes there too from Miwa and Wire. Take the diamonds in 2 games from this week. And there we see
You guys know?
your performance there.
300
2020.
damage.
300 damage. Nice, nice.
I know, pretty big deal. MVP on my team. I know, guys. What you expect from me? Honestly, banger of a last game there. Not the most optimal situation in terms of spectating, but I think with what we had, it was a pretty good show getting shown off from everyone there. So great job from all the teams. Obviously, thank you for Gogulette for hosting that last match there. Oh, those diamond lobbies always get so intense and so scary, honestly. So very appreciated from Gogulette. Obviously, a long-time supporter of Legend Scrims and just a general support of the community. So always so appreciated.
Yeah, I second everything there then as well. He said he wanted to, in the future, put some more diamond rooms on, so that it might be that he does it. But again, thank you for that. Miwa, GG's to you as well. It was fun watching you guys. I like the emotes there. That's very nice. We are as well ourselves trying to get guys, so if you're enjoying the content too, that 2k, so we can keep putting on diamond lobbies. It will mean that from the content that I put out, we will be getting more diamonds, and I'm just going to put them on the line for you to have a prize pool for. We can cast more, we can have more events, and that's what we're looking to do. Now, we do know that Josh likes to have a ramble. I don't know if you've got anything that you want to talk about this week, just as we close up here, or...
Not anything like super important or anything like that. Mostly just, obviously keep excited with the game and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys, are getting a little bit discouraged because, obviously registration has, been disabled. For what it's worth, I saw on Reddit there's like a way you can still kind of sign up. You just gotta like register on mobile, and then you can sign in on like the game client or something along those lines. So it is still technically possible to register for PC in quotes, which is kind of nice, but obviously not the most optimal situation right now. But I think it is really one of those things that is going to be good for the long run. I mean, I'll even say I saw Zach Wilder. He put out a video recently where it was saying how, the future of, basically just discussing the future of Farlight. And it is one of those things where realistically, I think this is probably the most positive you should feel about the game in terms of like going forward. Realistically, obviously it's not ideal right now, but think about what's coming in, in 2 months time. You get to the patch that we saw on the China beta. That was like a huge increase from what we have currently. Plus we're getting even more. We're most likely going to get first person perspective and additional other things coming in July there. So along with the fact that, we're going to potentially have another map there too. So I mean, there's just so many different things that could potentially come out with that next update that obviously I think it's going to be good to practice for. We're always looking for like the top teams, and consistent teams. So like if obviously the teams that are playing in our stuff and playing in the different events and stuff we host are always going to be the teams that we could, I mean, if they're ever looking for suggestions for teams or anything like that, for like events and stuff like that, obviously the teams that are playing our stuff are going to be the ones that come to mind first and stuff like that. So just all sorts of different reasons. Hopefully the game becomes an even bigger success than it is, and hopefully we can get some sort of fun, different kind of events going on and stuff like that. Obviously when the new season comes out, we're going to be quick to get our tournaments back up. So obviously be ready and get prepared for that. If the game pops off, hopefully we can find some good sponsors and maybe make some big things happen, because it's one of those things that we've been wanting to do for a while, and we've been trying to do, and we've been continuing to do. Obviously with a lot of the community ran tournaments and such, been great ways to compete and get practice. But hopefully when things get even bigger, everyone that's been grinding and playing so consistently is just going to be able to continue doing that. And obviously Legend Scrims and the general community is going to be the place to do that. So very much appreciated, and just once again thanking Gogulette for hosting that lobby there. So appreciated, and just appreciation for everyone showing up each week we host these, because it is a great time. And if you haven't already, make sure to sub to Lister, because this is where we're going to continue to be doing it pretty consistently. So watch on out. See us keep doing it.
Yeah, I second everything there. As I said, Gogulette, it's a place to be. That's what we like to do, put these events on. And you pretty much said everything that I'm feeling about this. So we're here until the new update comes out, and hopefully it's a big one. We get a big influx of players. But until then, it's every Friday here, and goodbye from myself and Joshua. Thank you for everyone tuning in, but we will be seeing you next week. Goodbye.
Peace. GG's.